My name is Mizuki Kashiwada, 28. My parents passed away in an accident last year, and I'm currently living alone at home. It was so hard that it almost burned a hole in my heart. Mr. and Mrs. Yoshida, who lived next door, took care of me and supported me a lot.
If you have any problems, you can always tell us. You're not alone, Mizuki.
That's right, we've lived next door since you were a kid and watched you grow up. We don't consider you a stranger.
It's a lot of work, isn't it? Come over to our place to eat for a while.
Yeah, it's hard to eat alone at a time like this. You don't have to talk, and we can eat together. Thank you very much. Yoshida-san has a daughter the same age as me. Her name is Nanami. I was very close with Nanami when we were kids, which is why I'm also very close with Mr. and Mrs. Yoshida. Nanami left her parents' home when she went to university, and she got a job. It was a little awkward for me to go up to Nanami's house without her, but I was saved by the kindness of Mr. and Mrs. Yoshida. If Mr. and Mrs. Yoshida hadn't approached me, I think I would have been more depressed. Okay, now that that's over, I think I'll take a little break before I get to the next one. I've been alone in this house for a year now. I have gradually become able to live a more settled life, and my visits to the neighborhoods have decreased. However, Mr. and Mrs. Yoshida still bring me gifts once in a while, so when I go out somewhere, I try to buy a lot of souvenirs for them.
Been a while. How are you? Oh, but I guess not so good since uncle and aunt passed away.
Well, I've been alright. Wait!
I see. Well, I guess I don't have to worry about you too much then. I'm back at my parents' house, so we'll be neighbors again.
What, back in town? I thought you were working somewhere else.
My mom and dad's house is my house, so it doesn't matter when I come back. By the way, I heard you've been eating at my place. Did you pay for your food?
Yeah.
That's fine. But my parents are too nice to say anything about that. If you've been eating for free, I thought I'd give you a hard lecture about it. But you do owe us a favor, don't you? You should repay the people for being kind to you, and you better keep it that way. So, can I borrow your Wi-Fi? My parents don't have one. It really sucks. I can reach yours.
Fine. I'm not a big fan of Nanami. I just liked Nanami so much. I've lived next door to her since I was a kid and playing with her a lot, so it's not like I was as bad with her from the beginning. At first I thought she was a little selfish, but I thought she was cute. I reached my limit when I went out with Nanami in high school. Nanami confessed to me in a lighthearted way and we tried dating, but I couldn't stand Nanami's selfishness and we broke up after a month. Mr. and Mrs. Yoshida are such nice people, but I just can't with Nanami. I'm afraid she's gonna come to my house often from now on and be selfish.
Bye!
I'm not good with Nanami, so I separate her from her parents and call them Yoshida-san. I like Mr. and Mrs. Yoshida and I owe them a debt of gratitude. So I couldn't be openly hostile to Nanami. A week later, Nanami came to my house and started saying something selfish.
Hey, can I borrow your car?
Sorry, I can't do that.
Why not?
I'm going shopping later.
I'll give it back to you by then. I need to take my mom to the hospital.
What? Is something wrong?
She sprained her leg a little bit and she can't walk.
Should I drive then?
I can drive too, so it's fine. Can I just borrow your car? I just want to be a good daughter, you know?
Okay. Mr. and Mrs. Yoshida don't usually drive and they don't have a car. So I would get them a ride and we would go shopping far away from home. They would be happy to know that Nanami can drive, so I decided to lend her my car. I thought I'd visit Mrs. Yoshida-san when Nanami comes to return the car. After noon, I heard a car drive up, so I got out, but I thought you took her to the hospital.
You're waiting for me to come home? Gross.
What are you talking about? Don't lie to borrow someone's car. You're just a dull unemployed guy with a nice car and no one to show it though, right? We put it to good use. Huh? Who said I was unemployed? Who is this guy anyway? I'm a boyfriend. You're always at home, so you must be unemployed. My home is my office.
A home mechanic must be a tough job.
How'd you buy all those fancy cars if you don't have a job?
It's his parents' inheritance.
I see. You guys get the hell out of here. I'll never lend you my car again. I was so angry. I couldn't tell Mr. and Mrs. Yoshida. She's pathetic to me, but she's a precious daughter to them. I didn't want my relationship with Mr. and Mrs. Yoshida to get complicated because of Nanami and me. I won't listen to Nanami's whims anymore, no matter what. Ignore everything, that's what I'll do. But because we live next door, I see Nanami every day, even if I don't want to. And every time she sees me with her boyfriend, she makes fun of me, calling me an unemployed guy staying at home all day. Even though I ignore her, I get stressed out. The only thing that soothes me these days is when I see Yukara-san, who is my client's representative.
Thank you very much for your help. Here are some sweets from a Japanese sweet shop I found recently. Please take it if you like.
Thank you so much. And thank you for coming all the way. We could have had the meeting online, you know?
No, since you have an office in the same city as ours, it's nice to meet you in person. I'd like to discuss a new project for video production.
My job is to make videos for companies, and I work with a team of people who are connected online to produce a wide range of videos for business use. Yukawa-san is from a major food manufacturer and is very capable at her job. She's very quick to grasp my intentions, and our conversations go smoothly, which I appreciate. It makes me happy she comes all the way every time. Healing.
I look forward to working with you again.
Yes, it's my pleasure. All right, let's get to work.
Oh, Mizuki, just in time. Let me borrow your car.
Huh? No?
What do you mean, no? I'm asking you for it honestly, so lend it to me.
That's not what it's about. Oh, come on! You're unemployed and you live in a house all by yourself. Drive a fancy car and keep it all to yourself. You're so cocky, you're gonna make God mad. What?
You bought a car with your parents' inheritance, didn't you? I'm jealous how you don't work and live off your inheritance. Share some of it with me, too.
What? Jealous? What the hell are you talking about? You
better watch your mouth.
What? Yukawa-san?
Unemployed? You're the one who's unemployed. Enough of this nonsense. Kashiwara-san is a respected business owner and a major client of my company. Who are you calling unemployed? What? Who is this woman?
Well, why are you here, Yuri?
What, Yuri? Hello, I'm the daughter of Mr. Unemployed's sister's mother. In other words, we're family.
What, really?
What a surprise. I didn't expect my relative who's unemployed to call Kashiwara-san unemployed and disrespect him.
I'm sorry! Yuri, don't tell Mom about this!
That's up to you, isn't it? By the way, did you borrow Kashiwara-san's car?
Just once.
Kashiwara-san, did you know there's a scrape on the bumper?
What? Oh, you're right. I haven't driven recently, so I didn't notice.
Which means it might have been you two who drove it last. If so, you'll have to pay for it. There's no proof we did it.
Yeah, I'll check the dash cam. That way I can easily see who was in the car when it got hit. Nanami!
Oh, Mom and Dad, just in time to help. Mizuki's making us look bad.
I heard it all. You envy him and his inheritance. How dare you talk to Mizuki like that, whose parents passed in a tragic accident? And he's unemployed? Don't be stupid. Unlike you, Mizuki has a job.
You take money out of the house without permission. You don't work, and you hang around every day. That's enough. Until you return the money you took without permission, I won't consider you my daughter. I won't let you into our house even when you come home.
No! I'm gonna call my parents about this, and you're going to pay for the car.
What a surprise. The two guys who made fun of me so much were unemployed. But come to think of it, they knew I was home every day, which means they were home every day too. Nanami was kicked out of her parents' house. My peaceful daily life came back again. They sincerely apologized to me, but I told them not to worry about it because they had been really good to me. I'm sorry! Nanami's boyfriend paid for the car repair, but Yukawa-san felt responsible.
I'm really sorry for the trouble my relative caused. Can I treat you to a meal as an apology?
You don't have to worry about it, Yukawa-san. I've already been compensated for my losses.
I'm not satisfied with it, though. Would it be a bother?
If you insist, let's go. This led to me going out to eat with Yukawa-san as well. The time I spent with Yukawa-san was so enjoyable that I confessed my feelings to her soon after when we started going out. And when we decided to get married, Mr. and Mrs. Yoshida were also very happy. I think they were happy for my parents as well. I would like to continue to build a happy home with my wife while maintaining a good relationship with Mr. and Mrs. Yoshida. My name is Mamoru Nakagawa. My father died when I was 4 years old, and I was left at home with my mother. My mother worked hard every day, working part-time work at a diner, but we were still poor.
I'm home.
Welcome back. The bath is ready. The rice should be cooked by now, too.
Thanks. I got some food from the restaurant. Let's have dinner after the bath.
I knew my mother was working hard, so I did what I could to help her. Of course, I never said anything selfish. I can't even go to the amusement park or the family restaurant like everyone else in my class. But even for me, there was one thing I looked forward to. The annual 3-day summer festival at a nearby shrine. I don't get an allowance, so I can't buy anything, but I like the atmosphere that seems to be connected to another world, different from the usual shrine.
But today is the end of this year's festival. I wish I could go to another world. Hey, do you want to buy a candy apple? What? My mom bought me one a long time ago and I ate it with her. It was delicious, but... You don't have any money? Yeah. I'll give you this then. It's not for sale. I made a little mistake. But... Chika-san, it's okay, right? I gave it to you. You can do whatever you want with it. See? You could sit in the chair behind me and eat it if you want. So you're all alone at the festival? Aren't you bored? If you're bored, you'll confuse him if you talk so much at once.
The lady who gave me the candy apple was 17 years old, and she's been working since she graduated from junior high school. The woman with her is an acquaintance of her father's, who usually works at a grocery store in the local shopping district and runs a candy apple stall at the summer festival every year. And this year, the lady from the next prefecture is helping out at the stall. She listened to me a lot when she didn't have customers. When she was in elementary and junior high school, she struggled like me since she came from a poor family too. It was easy for me to talk to her, and I was very happy that she understood me.
You're having a hard time too. Sister, you're going back to the prefecture after the festival, right? Yes, I am. He adores you already. He's sad that you're going to leave. What? Seriously? I'll be at the festival next year, so you can see me then. Really? Yeah, I promise. I'm home.
Hey, where did you get that?
The kind sister at the stall listened to my story and gave me a candy apple for you as well.
Oh my, I miss candy apples. I'm sorry I couldn't give you any money for the festival.
No, it's okay. I had the best summer festival ever because I got to talk to the sister.
I've been looking forward to next year's festival since the night it ended. And I worked hard all year looking forward to it. And in the summer of my first year of junior high school, I was so excited I went from the first day of the festival so we can spend 3 days together. One candy apple, please.
Oh, there you are. You have money this year?
Yes, please keep the change. My mom said I should thank you for last year.
I see. But you should keep the money. Spend it wisely. I'll give you this one because I messed up a little bit. I was going to give it to someone else for the tasting. It's been a while since Ayumi made it, so it was really bad. You can't sell it, so just take it.
The other ones are all so pretty. Did she intentionally mess it up to give it to me? Can I stay with you again this year?
Yeah, tell me what happened during the year.
I was spoiled by the sister I only saw for 3 days. I went to the candy apple stall every night for 3 days and talked to the sister. And on the last night,
These are leftovers. Take it home and have it with your mother.
will you come back next year?
Yeah, I will.
I'm looking forward to it. I like summer because I can see the sister. To the sister I could only see 3 days a year. I was in love.
They didn't take the money? Was it okay?
The adult that runs the store with her said it's fine. Maybe they're being kind because they know we don't have money. I can work on my own now. I'll pay it back. But the next year, the summer after 7th grade,
I have to tell you something. From next year, I can't come to the festival for a while.
what? How come?
I am a carpenter by trade, and I have to go away for 2 years to work at a distant site. So this year is the last time I can help out.
No, I won't be able to see the sister anymore?
Ayumi, why don't you at least give him your number?
Oh, right. You want to do that? I'm busy with work, so I can't reach out to you every day, but...
Can I? I'm also tied on phone bills, so if we could talk just once a month or so.
Oh, that's good. Once a month would be a nice change of pace for me, too.
And she gave me and my mother candy apples to take with us that year as well. Then I started talking to the sister on the phone once a month. Ayumi-san, how are you?
I'm fine. Is this your phone number?
I borrowed it from my mom.
I'll call you back. I don't want to waste your phone bill. Hold on.
What? She knew how hard it was to be poor, and she was very kind and considerate. But I felt bad, so I would hang up the phone after a short conversation. I fell more and more in love with her as we changed from seeing each other only 3 days a year to talking on the phone for about 10 minutes every month. Then when I was in 8th grade, my life took a turn.
Mamoru, this is the man I want to marry.
I'm Takeshi Takai. Mamoru-kun, nice to meet you. Nice to meet ya. My mother remarried a regular at the diner where she worked part-time. My new father was the president of a building firm, and he used to be a carpenter as well. He's a kind, dependable person who employs a lot of craftsmen and work across several neighboring prefectures. Our standard of living suddenly went up so much that I was able to enroll in high school, although I thought I'd start working right after junior high school. Dad, can I get a summer job at your company? That's great, but you've been supporting your mother all by yourself for so long. You haven't had much time for yourself, have you? Why don't you go have some fun? I have someone I like. Someone you like? She's a carpenter. Her parents passed away early, so her relatives took her in. And her foster father is a master carpenter, so she became a carpenter too. She was helping out at a candy apple stall at the summer festival, and that's how I met her. Before I met her, I had a hard time every day, but she gave me hope to live. That's why I want to know about carpentry. I'm glad you're interested in carpentry. There can never be enough craftsmen. You should try it. But yeah, maybe she's the reason your mother married me. What? I've been in love with Mamoru's mother for 6 years, but she never took me seriously. But about 3 years ago, she started to talk to me gradually. She was always talking about how her son started smiling a lot lately. I didn't know that. Then, during the summer vacation of my sophomore year of high school, the sister called me out of the blue.
Hey, there's a summer festival next week over there, right? I'm going to help out with the food stalls for the first time in a while, so come on over.
I'll be there.
You're grown. You're a sophomore in high school, right? You were in 6th grade when I first met you.
Sister, you don't seem so energetic. Is something wrong?
It's been kind of rough. There's no work because of the recession. It's hit my father as well. He's the one who took me in and raised me, and I wanted to help him, but there's nothing I can do.
When I saw her in low spirits for the first time, I decided to talk to my father to see if there was anything I could do to help. And the next day...
Nice to meet you. You must be the sister my son talks about. Thank you for everything.
May I ask you about the company you work for? I was wondering if we might be able to help you.
What?
My father heard the story from the sister, went to greet the master carpenter who was the sister's adoptive father, and asked him to let my father's company subcontract the work to him without changing his business. I can't believe the president of the well-known construction company would be so kind to me. It's a thank you for the candy apples my son got from your daughter when he was a kid. So generous for just a candy apple. It's not just a candy apple to our family. My father's company has a good reputation in the industry, and they were extremely happy to hear that. It made me proud of him, too. After graduating high school, I went to work for my father's company without hesitation. I've kept in touch with his sister ever since. I couldn't hold back my feelings for her any longer. Sister, want to go to the festival this year and go around the stalls together?
Is that a date?
Yeah, I've liked you since I was in elementary school. You probably didn't notice the feelings of a kid like me who was 5 years younger than you, but…
Of course I noticed. You were always staring at my face.
What, really?
Dates in a yukata. Great, let's go. It's my first time going to a festival outside of the food stalls, so you'll have to escort me there as a boyfriend.
Yeah. For us, a candy apple wasn't just a candy apple. It's a magical candy that brought two people together. I'm Haruto Akashino. I'm 26. I work at my dad's supermarket. It's 4 in the afternoon, but this place is deserted. This is bad. What's the matter, Haru? Huh? Oh, Mr. Mia. Can you stop calling me that? I'm not a kid anymore. My bad. This place is empty. I'm worried. Yeah, I know what you mean. I've been working here for years now, so I love this place, but I don't know. We've been losing a lot of customers lately. Maybe I should start looking for a new job. Oh, don't say that. If you left us now, we'll be done for. I know, just kidding, no worries. I'm sure everything will work out. I hope everything works out too, but I wasn't so sure. When I was a kid, this was the only grocery store in the area, so business was good. But then a few years ago, this big supermarket franchise started opening new stores in the area, and we've been losing our business ever since. And not just one, they had multiple stores in the area, and our customers were starting to shop there. They're a major corporation. We're just a family-owned business, so it's almost impossible to compete. But still, have some ideas up my sleeves. I'm home. Hey, Dad. We could apply for another loan, but we need to come up with a solid plan, otherwise they'll never say yes. Yeah, borrowing more money doesn't really fix the problem. I know. Why did those guys have to come here anyways? I wish they'd leave. Look, I've been doing some research and… Huh? Their products are pretty normal. Nothing out of the ordinary. Vegetables, dairy, frozen food, bread, drinks, that sort of stuff. This here shows our sales by product type. As you can see, we're losing sales in almost every category, but snacks and sweets, sales have actually increased. I noticed that too, but what does that mean? Don't you get it? When it comes to stuff like vegetables and bread, they have the competitive advantage. But not when it comes to sweets. Our customers still come for us for snacks and sweets. I think we should focus all of our resources on this if we want to survive. Snacks and sweets, huh? I guess, but not at all. I don't really like sweets. My dad never liked sweet stuff, and same with my mom. They both didn't like sweets. As for my sister… Hey sis, I made you some pudding! You love pudding, right? Try it!
Not all high school girls like pudding, okay? Get out of my face, you and your sweets. It's so annoying.
What the hell is her problem? So, I was the only one in the family who had a sweet tooth. Well, I don't know much about sweets, so it's up to you, Haruto. Alright. I like making cookies and stuff, but it's only a hobby of mine, so I don't know. Today's special is chocolate scones. I was a pretty good baker, I think. Sometimes I posted my work on social media.
Cool!
Looks good. I want some.
They had a decent amount of followers now. It was nice getting likes on my posts, but it's not like they were actually eating them. So there was no way to know for sure if I was a good baker or not. I'm the only one that eats these things in my family, so I can never be sure. Wait, I know. I'll join a baking club or something. Then I can get real feedback from other bakers. And maybe talking to other bakers might help me with the family business. And so, I joined this local baking club. I'm Haruto Akashino. Thanks for having me.
Hello. Sometimes we set a theme and make the same stuff, and other times we all just make whatever we want. Oh, and everyone isn't here today, so you might see some new faces next time you come here. Since this is your first time, why don't you help us for today?
Yeah, come on!
Sounds good. So I started baking with them. It was nice to be around people who shared the same passion as you. I had a great time there. Can't wait for the next session. What should I make? The next day. Oh, never seen her before. I should introduce myself. Hello, I'm Haruto. I'm new.
Hey! I heard about you. I'm Shifunai. Nice to meet you.
Wow, she's cute. She's so pretty. I want to get to know her better.
These cookies are delicious. Try these too.
Wow, who made these?
Oh, me.
This is amazing. You should be a professional pastry chef.
Thank you.
Shay is one of the best bakers in our club.
Stop it. I still got a lot to learn. Haruto's macarons are really good too.
Macarons? Those aren't macarons.
Actually, they are. This type of macaron is made in the Alsace region of France. The macaron you're talking about is known as Parisian macaron. That's when you make a ganache sandwich using 2 macarons. It was invented in Paris in the 1930s. That's why it's called a Parisian macaron. That's what most people think of when they hear macarons, but there are so many other variations. This one is from the Alsace region. Oh, I see. I had no idea.
Wow, that was impressive. I actually made this hoping you'd ask me what it was, but I think you know more about macarons than I do.
Told you she's good.
Come on, enough chit-chat. Let's try the macarons. All right. Wow, this is good, Haruto.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I was having a great time at the baking club. Shy!
Hey there.
Hey, I had a great time today.
Same here.
She knows a lot about sweets. Maybe she can help me with my family's business. You sure know a lot about sweets, and you're an amazing baker. Do you know of any good pastry shops around here?
Huh? Oh, listen, there's something I need to tell you.
Huh?
I'm a pastry chef. I work at the pastry shop Patisserie near the station.
Wait, what? So you're a professional?
I should have told you. I'm sorry. Please don't tell anyone at the baking club.
Sure, no worries. But it all makes sense now. That's why your sweets are so good.
Thanks. But you're really good too. I think you should do this full time.
Oh, thank you. It's a lot coming from you.
I'm serious. You should become a full-time pastry chef.
Huh?
Look, the reason I told you this is I'm having some trouble at work.
You work at Patisserie, right? That place is really famous. It's pretty far, so I don't get to go there as often, but what kind of trouble are you having?
Well, every month we have to come up with new ideas for a pastry, but we're running out of ideas. So I was looking for inspiration.
So that's why you joined the baking club.
Yeah, and you're the first person that knew about macarons from Alsace, so I thought you might be able to help me.
Oh, I don't know. I only do this as a hobby, so I don't know much. But, maybe you can focus on making stuff that's not well known in Japan. Things people have never heard of. Or maybe you can combine things to make something new. Like matcha-flavored sweets. People love those. I know. Why don't you combine 2 different types of sweets, like the Parisian macaron? You can put 2 things together and make something completely new out of it. The possibilities are endless here.
That's a great idea. Thank you so much. I'm gonna get to work right away.
Sure. Glad I could be of help. She gave me her number after that. I started giving her advice on her new pastry. Sometimes I went to her store and tried them out. And finally, a few weeks later, she came up with a new pastry.
Yay!
Yay!
Thank you, Haruto. It's all thanks to you. I owe you big time. I'll make sure to pay you, okay?
Oh, don't worry about it. I didn't do it for the money. Had a great time working with you.
Oh, but I don't know. I feel like I owe you. How about a date with me?
Huh?
Just kidding.
Oh, damn it. Oh, I know. Can we buy pastries from your store from now on? My family owns a supermarket and we're looking for a new business partner.
Oh, of course. I'm sure we can help you out.
So we started buying pastries from La Patisserie. It was a pretty famous pastry shop, so the customers started flooding in. Things were looking pretty good for us. Then we started producing new pastries together. And one day we got a call from the local TV station. They wanted to do a story about us. So I headed to La Patisserie for the interview. So tell me, how did you two meet? Who is she to you? Huh? Oh, what do I say? Baking club? Friend? I don't know.
We're very close. Let's just leave it at that.
Huh?
What's the matter?
Nothing. Business was looking good, and so was my personal life. All right, I guess everything worked out. I'm Kaito Akifuji. I'm a senior in college. It was summer vacation, so I was back in my hometown visiting my parents.
When you first said you wanted to move to the city for college, we weren't sure if you'd make it out here, but look at you now. You even landed a job. You've come a long way, Kaito.
Yeah, thanks. You can come visit me anytime. I'll show you guys around the city.
I don't know. I don't really like crowded places. I heard Tokyo is really crowded, so
Yeah, it's fine. It's nothing once you get used to it.
thanks, but I'll pass. As long as you come back to visit every now and then, it's fine.
But what happens when Kaito gets married and has kids? Then we'll have to go visit him. You can't travel all the way out here with a newborn baby. It's too far. What? Stop it, Dad.
Wait, Kaito, you got a girlfriend?
What? No.
Oh, I see.
Oh, that's too bad. We were thinking you'd be getting married right after college. What? No, I don't even have a girlfriend. Who gets married right after college? Your mother and I did. We got married right after graduation.
Yeah, it's true.
What? My parents started reminiscing about the good old days. I honestly didn't want to hear about how my parents met, so I decided to go take a walk. I wish they'd stop bugging me like this. They'll probably keep this up until I get married. I mean, sure, I want to get married, but I've never even had a girlfriend.
Wait, is that you, Kaito?
Huh?
It's me, Chiharu. I lived around here when I was a kid. Remember me?
What? Chiharu Oni-chan?
Wow, it's been so long. It's so good to see you, Kaito.
Yeah, a long time no see. Wow, it's Chiharu. I can't believe it. Wait, is that her kid?
We were playing in the river and he got tired. He just fell asleep.
I see. Let me get your bag for you.
Oh, thanks. I appreciate it.
Her name was Chiharu. She was a year older than me, so I called her Chiharu Oni-chan. We used to play together as kids, and the thing is, she was my first crush.
Wow, look at the fireworks. It's so beautiful. Yeah, Chiharu Oni-chan. She looks so beautiful in that kimono. Maybe I should tell her. What's the matter? You okay? Huh? Yeah, no problem. Oh, okay. Hey, let's try these ones next. Let's see who can make it last longer. All right, bring it on. Let's bet something. Like what? How about the loser has to tell the other person who they like? What? Ugh. You lose. Okay then, spill it. Are you serious? Yeah, come on, just tell me. Who do you like? I like you, Chiharu. What? Me? Really? Thanks. Huh? I like you too, Kaito. I really enjoy spending time with you. Okay. I don't think she understood what I said. She probably just sees me as a friend.
I've had a crush on her ever since I can remember. I was thinking about asking her out once I was in high school. But then, when she was in 7th grade, her parents got a divorce and she had to move away. She never came back to visit after that, so it's been years since I saw her.
You're in college now?
Yeah, I'm a senior now. It's summer vacation, so I'm visiting home. You?
I'm just here on vacation. I just missed this place, you know? I had no idea you were back, though. What are the odds, huh? Lucky me.
Yeah, it's good to see you. Looks like you're doing well. She's married with kids now. I guess I should be happy for her. But I don't know, I'm kind of shocked, to be honest. So, where are you staying at?
At my dad's place. We kept in touch after the divorce.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll walk you back then.
Thanks. Where do you live now, by the way?
Tokyo, Sakafushi district.
What, really? That's where I live.
What? No way!
What are the odds, huh? That's awesome. We should hang out. Let's go out to dinner sometime. We need to catch up.
Okay. Wait, but she's married. I don't think her husband would appreciate that.
Yuya, you're up.
Mommy.
Oh, you. He's still half asleep.
I bet she's a great mom.
Here we are. Thanks for helping me with my bags. Hey, are you doing anything tomorrow?
Not really.
Why don't we all hang out then? Let's go up to the mountains to catch bugs and stuff. And fishing. Yuya would love it.
Oh, is it just you two?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I guess her husband isn't here. How about we meet here at 9 a.m. then? Let's go there before it gets too hot.
All right. Looking forward to it.
So the next day, we all went up to the mountains to play. Look at that one! That's huge!
Get it!
Here you go.
Wow, could I keep this?
I don't know. We'll ask your father later, okay?
Okay. Man, if I can keep this, that'll be so awesome!
There, calm down. Why are boys obsessed with bugs? Ugh. Boys will be boys, I guess. You were just like him when we were kids. Remember when we caught that huge beetle in the middle of the night?
Oh yeah, that was fun.
Yeah, I know.
Hey, can you help me find more? Come on!
Sure. Hey, Yuya, is your dad nice?
Yeah, he's really nice.
I see. Yuya, you must have great parents. That's why he's such a good kid. Families are nice, huh?
Huh? What do you mean?
Oh, nothing.
Wait a minute. I get it. You want to get married soon, don't you?
Well, kind of. Having kids must be nice.
Yeah, I guess. Hey, Kaito,
Yeah?
can I get your number? We should go out to dinner or something.
Oh,
Or you could come over to my place and I'll cook for you.
I don't know. I don't think that's such a good idea.
Huh? Why not?
Well, we're not kids anymore. Her husband wouldn't appreciate this.
Oh, I get it. Sorry. You got a girlfriend, don't you? Sorry about that.
Huh? Me?
Sorry, I should have known. I'm sorry.
Hold on, I'm single. I was saying, well, your husband, he probably wouldn't appreciate us hanging out like this, so,
Husband? Whose husband?
Huh? Your husband?
Wait, what? What makes you think that I'm married?
What do you mean? You got a kid, so...
Huh?
What the...
Chiharu, keep it down. You're gonna scare the bugs.
Huh? Wait, I thought she was your mom.
Mom? No, my mom isn't here right now.
Wait, what? So...
Kaito, I'm sorry. I think there's been a big misunderstanding. Yuya is my brother. My mom got remarried a few years ago. She had him when I was 18. He's 5 now. He's a bit short, but...
I'm not short.
Sorry.
Wait, so he's not your son? What?
Why are you guys yelling?
So her mom got remarried and had Yuya 5 years ago. So now Chiharu had a little brother.
I wanted to show him where I grew up. This place is so rich in nature, you know? That's why we decided to come visit. I love this place, so It's only for 3 days, but I'm glad I brought him here. I wasn't gonna stay here, though. I thought it would make things awkward for my dad, but he said it was fine. He told me not to waste money on hotels like that.
Your dad's got a big heart.
Yeah, he says he's like his grandson.
I see. Man, I had no idea. I thought he was your son this whole time, Chiharu-Wani-chan.
Sorry, I should have explained everything to you right from the start. I just got really excited when I saw you and...
What do you mean?
Well, it's been forever and I just didn't know what to say. Yesterday when you walked me home, I was really nervous. I can't even remember what we talked about.
Oh, I had no idea.
So, about having dinner together. It's okay if I'm not married, right?
Yeah, of course. I'd love to have dinner with you.
Good. Oh, and another thing?
Yeah?
Stop calling me Chiharu, Oni-chan. Just call me Chiharu from now on.
Got it. During my stay, I played with Chiharu and Yuya every single day. Yuya took a real liking to me. It was like a little brother I never had. As soon as I got back, I took her out to dinner. A few weeks later, we started dating. Then we moved in together. Chiharu was working as a nurse, so she was pretty busy. I did things around the house for her since I had more free time on my hands. When she moved away, I thought I'd never see her again. And when I saw her with Yuya, I was devastated. But finally, my dream has finally come true. 3 years later.
Oh, so cute. Thank you for coming all this way to see us. We know how much you hate this city.
Oh, it was nothing. Anything to see my grandson.
Hey, you hear that? Yeah. We got married and had a beautiful boy together. And my mom, who never came to visit me because she hated the city, well, now she was visiting every other week to help us out. Once he's a bit older, I can't wait to take him back to my hometown. My name is Riku Kanashi, 27. I work as an employee at a home improvement center. The tool you recommended the other day was really easy to use. Thank you. I see. I'm glad I could help. I'm looking for a hot glue gun today. Is there one that doesn't drip easily? A new product that was just released last month is well received for its resistance to dripping. I tried it myself and found it very easy to use. Let me show you. Thanks. I'm a DIY enthusiast, and I'm in charge of the DIY materials sales line. With the recent DIY boom, there are many customers who are looking for tools and materials. I grew up to love DIY naturally under the influence of my father, who has been a DIY enthusiast since I was a kid. I worked hard at job hunting because I wanted to work at a home improvement center, so every day was fulfilling. And there's one thing I'm glad about working here at this home improvement center. I think I'll have a side dish crepe today with tuna mayo, please.
Yes, please, wait a moment.
There's a crepe store in the same building, and I go buy crepes after work since I have a sweet tooth. Ever since I started coming here, I've become friendly with Yuko Fukada-san, who works at the crepe shop. I had a crepe without any fillings the other day. Do you know about it?
Oh, yes, I know. It's delicious.
Oh, you ate one too, Fukuda-san. I was surprised that it tasted so good with just the crust.
If Kanashi-san liked it, maybe I'll serve it at our other place too, with just butter flavor.
We're both sweet too, so I can talk about all the latest sweets, and she's always cute. Fukuda-san's my healer.
Oh, by the way, I've recently started living alone and I've been thinking about building my own shelves and stuff. You often share your DIY stories with me, so I got interested too. Can you teach me a thing or two?
Of course! Could it be that Fukuda-san likes me too? Yuko-chan, if it's DIY, I'll help ya! What? Masuda-san? And did he just call her Yuko-chan? I'm better than Kanashi! Leave it to me! This is my superior, Masuda-san, who recently transferred from another branch. I didn't like him because of his sarcastic way of speaking, but... Where do you live, Yuko?
Well, that's...
Masuda-san, asking a woman where she lives is a little... Huh? What's wrong with that? You kinda close, you know. Fukuda-san's expression doesn't say so. Well, let's talk again next time when there's no one in the way. You're right, it would be trouble if someone finds out where you live. Is everything okay?
He came by yesterday to buy crepes and we just had a quick chat.
Wow, that's all?
I'm sorry, can we forget about the DIY thing for now? I'll talk to you when I get settled.
Yes, that's fine. Looks like Masuda-san is after Fukuda-san at the crepe shop. When I go to the crepe shop after work, he appears out of nowhere and interrupts me. He seems to have noticed Fukuda-san and I get along well, and he's very hard on me at work. But since I kept working without any complaints, he seemed to get irritated, would often take his frustration out on the customers.
It's almost been a month since Mitsuda came here. Isn't it too much? The other day, a customer was in trouble because of his bad attitude.
Right. It's out of line to take it out on the customer just because you don't like something. I'll have to talk to the manager about it. I'll talk to the manager. Kanashi-san, we're in trouble! Masuda-san and Nagi-san are in trouble! It says Masuda-san forgot to respond to the order! The guy's a good customer of ours. He's a well-known DIY content creator who shares his DIY ideas on his video channel. He gets most of his materials from our home improvement center, and we often receive special orders. I came to the store and bought the materials at 10 a.m. You said you could deliver them to me house within 2 hours, but at 12 o'clock it still hasn't arrived. I thought it might be because of traffic, so I waited until 1 p.m., but it didn't arrive. I called the store at 1 p.m. and you said, there was a problem in the delivery department causing it to be delayed. We will deliver it now. And what time do you think it is? It's 6 p.m. How long do I have to wait for it to arrive? Thanks to you, we won't be able to do the work we planned in time. What are you going to do about it? Absolutely, we will cover the delivery charges on our end. Oh? Do you think you can just pay for the shipping? Nagai-sama. Oh, Kanashi-san. Manager, I'm disappointed today. Our schedule is ruined. The work members can't work at this time because they have something they can't miss. We won't be able to meet our schedule. I owe it to my viewers to explain why things didn't go as planned. I will explain what happened during this video. Is that okay with you? In the video, that's it. If our store's mistake is shown on video, our store's reputation will be damaged. Masuda-san, why couldn't you deliver? I didn't hear of any trouble in the delivery department. I've been so busy that I forgot to send it to the person in charge of delivery service. I have been consulted by Kanashi about the order. What? You came to consult, right? I did, but I wasn't told that you're in charge of a customer. It's not looking good. It's your fault no matter how you look at it. You'll have to help us work all night. I'm always grateful for your help, so let's put this behind us if we make it on time. I can't. I've never done DIY before. The guy-sama, may I help you? Kanashi-san? My dream is to buy a second-hand house and renovate it all by myself. I DIY every time I have a day off. Let me help you make it on time for your schedule. Okay. But if we don't make it in time, I'll make a video of what happened today. And I was guided by Nagai-sama to a house where we were to spend all night making a triple-decker bed. I'm doing a standard DIY remodeling of an entire house as per the viewer's request, and the viewer can only leave the house open until tonight. Everything was going as planned, but we suddenly decided to make a bunk bed for the kids' room and went to buy the materials. We were going to be able to make it if we started work at noon, but my team members had plans tonight. Is that so? I'm very sorry. No, I'm sorry too. I was a little frustrated by the fact that the work wasn't done and my team members couldn't flex their time. I'm sorry for making a scene back there. No, you're right to be angry, Nagai-sama. No, it was immature of me. That's a new employee, isn't it? I've always been a customer of that home improvement center, and I think it was a bit much to say I would make a video out of it just because I was angry with that person. Please rest assured that we will not cause you any inconvenience by mentioning the name of the store, even if we can't get it done in time. Let's get it done in time. We'll definitely make it in time. There are no houses around. Is it okay if we work hard indoors? Yes, it will be fine. The windows are all closed. That day, I stayed up all night helping Nagi-sama with his work. I managed to get it done in time for morning. Nice skills, Kanashi-san! Thank you. And so, I was able to save Masuda-san's face and he apologized to me. The manager complimented me as well. Well done! On top of that, I become closer with Nagami-sama. And he continues to use the store. The store's reputation also improved after he mentioned our store in his video. Masuda-san stopped giving me a hard time after the commotion, and he was demoted and transferred to another store, which brought peace to our store again.
Misuda was transferred to another store?
Yes?
I'm glad I can talk with you in peace again. Misuda was always coming to interrupt, so...
That's right. It's been a while since we've had a leisurely talk.
Kanashi-san, here. I heard you got promoted. I thought I'd congratulate you. Special crust-only crepe.
Thank you. So, you have a crepe with just a crust on the menu now.
No, that's not on the menu yet. I wanted Kanashi to be the first to try it. If Kanashi says it's delicious, it will be on the new menu starting tomorrow.
Bon appetit! That's delicious.
And about you teaching me DIY.
On a later day, I visited Fukuda-san's house and we built shelves together. And...
I like you, Kanashi-san. After working with you today, I realized once again. I was reminded of how kind you are to work at my pace and how dependable you are to cover for my mistakes. I like you. Would you be interested in going out with me?
I'd love to. And so we started dating. On our days off from work, we watched Nagai-sama's video channel and DIY together. Fukuda-san says she wants to hone her skills and fulfill her dream of renovating a used house by herself, which I'm looking forward to. I'm Mitsuki Minazuki. I'm a third-year college student who suffers from being weak to alcohol. I'm going to a drinking party this weekend. I'll probably get too drunk again and have to be taken care of. How depressing. The people around me, like my friends and club members, are all able to drink, so someone like me who gets sleepy after one beer causes trouble for other people all the time. I know I should stop drinking, but I want to drink with everyone. And I'm sure there will be some inconveniences when I become a working adult if I stay like this. I want to be able to drink just for socializing. I've made it a habit for the past 6 months to drink a beer every day after my bath in order to become a little more tolerant to alcohol. I'm hoping that one day I'll develop a tolerance, but so far I've always fallen asleep before I know it. I always buy my alcohol at a particular liquor store. The reason for this is because I fell in love with the clerk at first sight. I keep coming to the store not only to get stronger in drinking, but also to talk with Hasukawa-san, the clerk, as much as possible.
You like drinking, huh?
What? Oh, no, not really. She talked to me.
Would you like to join our alcohol party club? We have a drinking party about twice a month.
Alcohol party club?
It's a party for us to drink our own alcohol. We call it the Alcohol Party Club. A festival for us, by us. No one drinks in a bad manner. And there's all kinds of people, old and young. Male, non-binary, female. So you can have a good time.
Huh, it sounds like fun, but I'll pass. I'm not very good at drinking. I inherited it from my parents.
Oh, really? I thought you were a heavy drinker since you come here often.
I drank because I want to be able to drink. At the moment, I fall asleep after one beer.
Wow, you're weaker than I thought.
I'm the only one who stands out because all my friends can drink.
Oh, I'll accompany you to drink if you'd like.
Huh?
It's to practice. Drinking with others is more fun than drinking alone. Isn't it a pain to drink alone just to get stronger?
Well, I do feel a little obligated, but I also have a little ulterior motive.
You don't have to force yourself to drink, though. There's genetics, too. But if you're practicing to have a good time with your friends, it's best to drink while having fun, I think.
If you're okay with it, I'd love to.
Yes, leave it to me. Oh, my name is Sana Hatsukawa. Pleased to meet you.
I'm Mitsuki Minazuki. Pleased to meet you too. Yes! Who would have thought she would invite me? I'm so happy. I was lucky and we exchanged contact information and decided to go out to a pub soon. It was the first time I was glad I wasn't good at drinking because the person I've been longing for reached out to me.
2 lemon sours, 1 super weak and 1 super strong, please.
Yes, with pleasure. Oh, she's used to this.
They can adjust the strength of a drink. If you tell them what you're in the mood for today, they'll make it just right.
Huh, that's amazing. I've been in touch with Hasukawa-san every day, but meeting her outside of the store like this makes me realize once again what an attractive woman she is. She's 23 years old and plans to take over a liquor store in the future. And since her family and relatives are all heavy drinkers, her knowledge of alcohol naturally came to her from an early age.
Of course, I didn't drink when I was underage, but I had a lot of knowledge crammed into my head. I decided what I was going to drink first when I was still in high school.
I bet the adults around you couldn't wait for you to be able to drink.
That's right. Everyone around me is a heavy drinker, so they expected me to be a heavy drinker too. Well, as you might expect, I'm a pretty strong drinker.
There's never a dull moment. She's friendly and she smiles a lot. She's very attentive and she's kind enough to share her knowledge of alcohol with me without trying to show off. Do you come here often?
Yes, I'm a regular. We host the alcohol party I told you about last time here too.
I see. That's why you know a lot about the place.
Yes, isn't this side dish excellent? It's one of my favorites.
It goes really well with the drinks. Oh, I think I'm enjoying drinking with people for the first time.
I don't want people to force themselves to drink, but there are times when it's beneficial to be able to drink.
That's right. I don't think you should be criticized for not being able to drink, but I think it's better to be able to drink to socialize when you go out in the real world. Oh, excuse me. I'll have a diluted plum wine with soda, please. Of course. The waiter is very energetic.
He's funny. The other day he came into the drinking party with his uniform right after he finished work.
Oh, Sana, you have a rare guy with you today. I've never seen him before.
Good evening, Shimoto. This is Minazuki-san. I heard he was weak with alcohol, so we're practicing together.
Huh? Weak to alcohol? You ordered diluted plum wine with soda, didn't you? Why don't you just drink plum soda then? That wouldn't be good practice.
It's best to drink according to your personal preference.
Well, everyone has their own taste. But are you enjoying drinking with Minazuki? Let's drink a lot like we always do and have fun with me.
Have I ever drank with you before, Shimoto? I always see you at the party, but…
Please, I bet you think drinks taste best when you're with me.
Oh my, are you drunk already? I'm enjoying drinking with Minazuki-san right now. So why don't you have a drink with your friends?
Huh? Oh well, I'll see you next time.
I'm sorry, he's a high school classmate of mine and I see him here a lot. He always gets involved in an annoying way.
Shimoto-san, he probably likes Hasukawa-san. After that, Shimoto-san glanced at our seats many times, although he never came between us. He definitely likes Hasukawa-san, but as far as I can tell from looking at Hasukawa-san, hope seems to be slim. I have to go to the bathroom often, but I'm drinking pretty good today. Hasukawa-san's power is amazing. Hey. What? Oh, yes. Don't try to get Sana's attention by saying you're a weak drinker. Sana's gonna be my girl. This person has a pretty high self-esteem. Amazing. Although Shimoto-san warned me, Hasukawa-san invited me once a week, so I had no reason to refuse and went along with her practice sessions. Shimoto-san would appear every time we changed pubs, but Hasukawa-san always ignored his advances. I didn't mind so much and enjoyed my time with Hasukawa-san. My alcohol tolerance was gradually improving as well. Hasukawa-san is a qualified sake master and sake tester, and she explained to me in detail about sake tasting and the different types of sake available. By learning about the joys of drinking and other knowledge of alcohol, drinking became more and more enjoyable even though I was weak.
Minazuki-san, you're the type of person who understands the taste of alcohol even though your tolerance isn't high.
That's because you're kind enough to teach me.
Oh, please. You were always interested in alcohol, weren't you?
I went out of my way to go buy them even though I could have bought them in bulk online. I wanted to see you, Hasukawa-san.
Oh, please. Are you drunk?
I am drunk, but I really like you. It's love at first sight for the first time in my life. I get to drink with someone I like, and you teach me about alcohol. You're kind and cute and the best.
If you could say that sober, I'll give you a serious answer.
Really?
Hey, you're going to sleep now? We better call a cab.
Sana Hasukawa-san, I've liked you since the first time I saw you. Please go out with me.
You remembered, huh?
I've never been affected by alcohol-induced forgetfulness, even though I'm like this.
I'll reply seriously too then.
Thank you. We started going out together, going to various places on our days off besides pubs, and I attended the alcohol party for the first time after being invited. About 10 guys and girls, ranging in age from their 20s to their 60s, who are all heavy drinkers, gathered up. They were all lively and fun, and the atmosphere was very comfortable with everyone enjoying their drinks. However, he can't even drink alcohol, and he's gonna go out with you. How can he satisfy you?
I don't choose my partner based on alcohol. I go out with someone who makes me happy when I'm with him.
I've heard about Itsuki from Sana. Even if he's not a good drinker, they enjoy drinking together, so it's fine. Right, Itsuki? Yes, I'm still weak, but I really enjoy drinking with Sana.
Me too. I enjoyed it because we could talk about alcohol.
Guys who can drink as vigorously as I can are more likely to be popular with girls.
Oh, I love guys who can drink a whole barrel of alcohol. I want to see how much you can drink, Shimoto.
All right, young one, let's drink up. Bring it on. Sana, you better watch me.
Keep it in moderation.
After half an hour,
Can I have another glass?
it's Shaoxing wine time. Let's drink. After another 30 minutes, what? You're already sleeping. It's too early.
Oh my gosh, Shimoto's sleeping face is so cute. He looks like a baby.
Shimoto needs to be more careful. Ever the habit of one-upping people with your drinking ability will be frowned upon by other people.
Itsuki, are you getting sleepy?
Sorry, I just got carried away.
Oh, Itsuki, did you fall asleep too? He's so adorable. I'm worried if he can get home.
Stop it!
Ouch! I'll take Itsuki home with me, please. Don't worry.
I thought I would refrain from going to the meetings after that because of how much everyone drinks, but everyone kept inviting me, so I started to attend as a regular. I'm still a weak drinker, but I've grown to enjoy drinking with others more and more each time I go. Oh, I guess that's all for today for Itsuki. Sana, I love you. Let's get married.
Oh my! Hey, that's what happens when you get too drunk. Wake up! You need to say important things like that when you're awake. It's best to drink at your own pace and have fun. It's nice to have friends to enjoy drinking too. How did you guys enjoy today's story? Leave a comment below. Thanks for watching. Leave a thumbs up and subscribe for more. See you guys next time.
Thank you for watching all the way to the end. Make sure to subscribe and click the bell for notifications.